Alright, how are we all doing, everyone? Hope you're doing well as always. So, I'm not sure I should be streaming tonight at all. It's been about 3 hours since I've come off a 5-hour stream and I've got no energy whatsoever. Look at the trophy guide though, I'm basically where I want to be. I've done all of the difficult stuff, I've collected all of the collectibles that I can get anyway, I think. And I believe the next part of the story is going to be very quick, very simple. Although I haven't actually seen any footage of it or anything like that. I think compared to what we've been through, it's going to be much quicker, so I figured I'll get online tonight and try and knock off another chapter or two. It looks like we can actually knock off chapter 7. That is, we can do it before we force the switch over to Alan. So let's try and do that. We'll get through chapter 6 and then see how far I get before I run out of energy. It's been a long day. Productive day though. Mr. Carcass has returned. Yeah, I've returned as well, and I'm not sure that I should have, but let's see how we go. Hope you're doing well, dude. We've had one random, yes, but what about second random? Let's make our way into the sheriff station where I've got the commercial. I believe we're going to find a map. We're going to find a pump action shotgun.
I don't like the sounds coming from the station.
I say to be quick, but I still will be reading things, listening to things, looking around at things. It just means I'm not going to get lost in the woods.
Out. Always a good sign.
Return 6, scratch.
Anyone here?
I'm here, in the closet.
Agent Estevez? Is that you?
Anderson? Didn't I tell you to fuck off?
Looks like it's a good thing I didn't.
Looks like. My leg's busted, so I'm gonna need your help. Listen, there is a person out there with you invaded by something that we call the Shadow, and if you don't...
Taken. Yeah, I'll handle it.
Do you want to explain this, smear of blood, Estevez? I don't think she will. It's our goal to turn the power on. Oh, what's going on there? There was actual static for a moment there. No, we just need to find Wake, and I imagine he's in the holding cells. Oh, hey. Lovely shot. I really should upgrade my guns, but I'm saving them for the pump action. For the pump action shotgun.
That leg doesn't look good.
Feels even worse. But thanks for saving the rest of me. We should talk.
What happened here?
Where to fucking start? We came to check out a system alert at Cauldron Lake, but it's worse than we could handle. Real boondoggle. The police, my own agents, most were invaded before we could even react.
Have you found my partner, Agent Casey?
Yeah, we found him. Out in the woods.
In what condition?
He had a close encounter with the Shadow, and it did something to him.
Is he okay?
He's alive. We took him down to the morgue for an examination. Haven't heard anything since the attack.
That doesn't sound promising, but okay.
What did the FBC come here to do?
Bright Falls is the site of a recurring altered world event. The Shadow is stronger than we expected. We're low on resources. Problems at HQ. But we do have equipment for dealing with the shaded threat. We were just caught off guard before we could set it up.
AWEs. Swing carcass, exactly. He is alive, so we took him to the morgue for examination.
Where is Wake? I know what's going on here. Wake can fix this.
Alan Wake is a para-utilitarian. The word's a mouthful, so you know it's serious. We have him locked up in the holding cells per protocol. He's connected to the Shadow in some way.
Oh, we know. Find a way to get to him. The holding cells are through there, but that door is closed.
Estevez, I need to see Wake. How do I get into the cell block?
Okay. Protocols don't mean that much at this point anyway. Don't make me regret this, Anderson. Until the power's back on, the door to the holding cells won't open. There's a fuse box downstairs in the basement. Ooh, here. You'll need these keys.
Back into the morgue, huh? Fantastic.
That's kind of where this all started. Well, it started in the woods, but that's where Nightingale woke up. A second time, I mean. They've moved that office, damn it. I can probably go through that door directly ahead, but I'm going to hit the cells and then we'll run into a gate. And that's the final map. A saga, anyway. We've read that.
Holding cells. Is that where they're keeping Wake? Door is locked, though.
That's what we were told. Hello. I missed that earlier. Shit. Okay, how do I get the shotgun? Okay, never mind. This is new, or... Yeah, this is control stuff, or FBC stuff. They've moved in since we were here last, so this is all new. Research proposal, Alan Wake and Cold Connections. Summary. In 2010, I bumped the controller, I apologize. In 2010, writer and suspected para-utilitarian Alan Wake was reported to have disappeared into Cauldron Lake, a known threshold site. 3 years later, a small group responsible for multiple killings was arrested in New York City by federal investigators. 2013, is that Quantum Break? In A Control. The murders were recreations of deaths found in the writing of Alan Wake. Okay, no, it's not. Maybe it's American Nightmare or something else. I don't know. Interrogations with the murderers revealed they saw Wake as a sort of prophet, describing themselves as his cult, and considered his novels to be sacred text. As Wake was missing at the time, it's unlikely he had any personal involvement with his cult. At least there is no evidence supporting this idea, or the idea, whatever. Soon after the New York cult was detained, an organization known as the Cult of the Tree began operating around Cauldron Lake, the same area Wake disappeared. This is now the second organization branding themselves as a cult with a direct physical connection to Alan Wake, operating in the location he was last seen in. I propose that this is not a coincidence and would like permission to search for a link between Wake and the Cult of the Tree. See file 1454-5326 for the full proposal. This is not said file. Emergency Incident Report, The Lake House. Research Facility WA03 at Cauldron Lake, WA has been compromised. Cause unknown. The incident was visually confirmed by Agent Estevez when she visited the facility to make contact with Dr. Marmont and Dr. Marmont, head of operations at the Lake House. The facility itself is reported to be in a damaged state, with no living staff found during a brief search. A longer search was not possible due to an active AWE in the area requiring all available resources. Cool. How do I get that shotgun? Memory loss. The battle to regain your mind. Author L. Temp. A revolution for the brain. Experience of time and other neuroscience breakthroughs. Pierre Essay. UFO Myth and Reality Part 3, Tricksters and Falsehoods, Westmore. UFO Myth and Reality Part 2, Communion and Testimonies, author Baston? No, Baston. I'll get that right eventually. Myth and Reality Part 1, Sizing Under the Lens, Quincy. Don't forget A equals 1, B equals 2, C equals 3, I equals 9, J equals 0, K equals 1, L equals 2, etc. So I've got to try the obvious one first. Alright, it's not FBC. WPQ maybe? J is 10, T is 20, I remember that much. QRST, so that will be 7. 2 BW 723. 723 working the other way. No. Yeah. Myth 1 to 3. These books are left to right, so it's 3, 2, 7, but it's part 1, part 2, part 3. That wasn't too bad.
I'm sure Sheriff Braco wouldn't mind me borrowing this.
Absolutely not. A semi-automatic shotgun, good stability and capable of high sustained damage. I guess that's the last gun. Dramatically reduce kickback, minimize pellet spread, that's good. Hold the fire buttons, activate auto fire, move faster while aiming. I'll take both of those. I'm not terribly...
rushed toward her, but Saga remained where she was, unmoving. She willed the pellets to stay on course, to hit the target. The Taken was closer. She waited. Closer. Still she waited. Until the very last moment.
That's the right time to strike. Apologies for the interruption. I'm not terribly interested in auto fire.
Saga gripped the pump-action shotgun, aiming down the barrel. It fit in her hands perfectly. It felt steady. She had it under control. She swung around, ready.
So the issue I've got is I've only got 34 manuscript things left, and I believe that's all I'm going to get. So the question is, where do I put my points? This one seems good. Hit someone with a crossbow, and then we just keep firing.
Saga had hit the Taken with a crossbow. She switched to her gun and kept firing at it. The bullets hit home, following a strange trajectory, as if the bolt had carved a track in the air for them, a magnetic pull for them to follow.
The only concern I've got is that will it go for weak points? Like, let's say I hit someone in the chest with a crossbow, and then I'm trying to aim for someone's head. Is that going to cause any issues? I don't know. Either way, I kind of want to ditch that even though it's fully upgraded, which I feel bad about. Let's put the pump-action shotgun there. Does this hold 6 or 12? It holds 6. And if we hold still, we can move faster when we're aiming like this now. But if we hold still, yeah, look how slowly we move there. But if we've got the shotgun equipped, we're moving much faster there, trust me. If we hold still, that increases our firepower significantly. Okay, well I hope we find a shoebox soon, because I really need to drop... Oh wow, that thing looks... No, that's a crossbow? Never mind. I'll look at that going, holy shit, that's a shotgun, but no. That is a crossbow, you goddamn moron. Let's go downstairs.
Did you read me, Anderson?
I read you. Have you had our frequency this entire time?
Eavesdropping is a big part of the job. But no, I got it from your partner. Anderson, look for a fuse to replace the blown out one in the fuse box. That should get the power going again.
Yeah. On it.
Where have I been? Where have I not been? We have a stash inside there. We have bolt cutters there, maintenance there. The morgue was down here. The locker room was where those two fellows, possibly deputies, went to pick up the body.
Another cult stash?
It can't be that simple. Alright, maybe it can.
A key? That's new.
Oh. Do I go back now for that? I kind of want to, if I can. I don't know if I can or not. That will also take me past a shoebox. I suspect the car's not going to let me go to Watery though. As I was saying, this is going to be a very quick chapter, very easy, no distractions whatsoever. I don't think the car's going to let me take me back to Watery though, because we've started this chapter. We have a clear objective, and me just mucking about in the woods now. Yep.
This can't be the right way.
Alright, we're going to the lighthouse on the next chapter. I do question if that's optional. I mean, it's a lighthouse key, it's not a key to the morgue downstairs. That's interesting. Either way, that is a trophy for picking up all of the stashes and all of the lunchboxes, so that is a positive sign that I'm doing things correctly. The problem I've got now, though, is once again I'm out of space. Alright, never mind. What am I ditching? I'll ditch some pads. Thank you, shotgun. You served me well. But it's time to switch over to this one. What else can I ditch? I will ditch some bolts. I'll move those over here, and then that'll give me room to get rid of the charm. I need to use some of these rocket flares. I'd like to get rid of those bullets. What else can I get rid of? Yeah, let me get rid of some more bolts. I can't ditch these charms, unfortunately, which sucks. And probably get rid of those hand flares as well. Apparently there are 18 charms. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, I think it said you can get 16 relatively early, and then the last two turn up later. I think that's all good for now. Nothing else in here? Nope. Okay, let's get spooked. That you, Casey? I just ditched the rifle ammo rather, and the flares, saying that I wouldn't need them, and it gives me more rifle ammo and flares twice. What the hell, game? Alright, if you're gonna play like that, so I'm gonna play like that as well. Fuck you. Let's put those in here. They've definitely cleaned up this body.
Casey! Is that you?
Anderson?
Hold your fire! I'm coming in!
You can wait there a while I take a look around here, although this is a new room. Just going to search the extremities, then check the map for everything that I've missed. Enough with the rifle ammo, please! I'm not holding a frigging rifle. Really? Maybe that's not a new room. You heard I was low on rifle ammo, so here you go. I'm holding none, but I've got like 40 back in the box. What's with the music?
Hey, Anderson. Like what I've done with the place?
Could use a bit more light.
Funny.
Stay put, Casey. I'll let you know when it's safe.
I'm not going anywhere.
How are you holding up?
You can stay seated, dude.
Don't give me that worried look, Anderson. It's a flesh wound. Gave me a chance to have a nice chat about ex-wives with Kieran. Agent Estevez, I mean.
Making new friends, huh? I'm jealous. Are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. What's the situation on your end?
Are we about to profile you? We are.
Watery turned out to be a good lead. Found the clicker and the cult. But the horror story's changing reality. Like Wake said it would. Logan, she's, the story claims she died here. But we can stop it.
Wait, Saga. What do you, Logan is gone.
That's what he believes.
Has been. For a long time.
Casey's affected by the horror story, too. I'm fighting for them all now. What happened at the hotel?
Wake was telling the truth about the cult being after him. That thing, the dark presence, it's real too. I saw it. A fucked up monster cloud. Wake tried to warn me. It knocked me out. FBC found me in the woods later.
It's very convenient that it didn't kill you.
I'm gonna fix this, Casey. You, Logan, all of it. I just need to get the power back on first.
Yeah, give him hell, Anderson. Just remember, some things in life can't be fixed with a light switch. As for the power problem, here. I found a fuse on those poor bastards there.
Why, thank you.
Care of it.
The can has a fuse. Alright, what about Casey's report? Injury report. Subject Alex Casey, FBI. Description of injury. 10:18. Subject seems physically weakened with some confusion about his whereabouts and events. Concussion. Similar symptoms to those becoming shaded individuals. Exposure to the shadow is suspected but not confirmed. Physical wounds are minimal, light abrasions, possible a mild concussion. 7:30 following day. Continued observations shows no signs of increased aggression in subject. Subject remains aware and coherent. A starkly different progression than other victims. Reasons for exceptional results unknown. Less severe exposure, subject's resilience. Intentionality on Shadow's part requires further examination/testing. Is intentionality a word? I'm guessing it is, but this game's made a lot of typos. In you go.
Anderson, good news, bad news. You can get to the cell block now, but the shaded hostiles that were in there are on the loose.
Thanks for the heads up.
Not that. Lovely shot.
Good
Yep.
job, Saga.
The shotgun works as advertised. I was looking for the rocket flare there. Izanagi has entered the chat. How are you doing tonight? Hope you're well. Whoa. The hell was that?
Fuck.
Thought I hit that weak spot multiple times. Intentionality is a philosophical and psychological term meaning the aboutness or directedness of the mind. I have never heard of that before. I thought it just meant intentionally. Hand flare time. Right, hold still. Wasted a shell or two there.
Control, Estevez. Coming back up.
Copy.
Like I was saying, wasted a shell or two there, but it is fine. Did I need more rifle ammo? No, I don't need more fucking rifle ammo. Although, I am seriously thinking about switching it from the crossbow to the rifle now. I have plenty of rifle ammo. Intentionality is the difference between falling over and lying down. Oh, that's way too sophisticated for me to understand. Is it a difference between me crying in a corner and me realizing that I'm depressed as hell and therefore just crying in a corner and getting nothing else done?
Got a little cramped in that closet.
Is the FBC sending any help?
We were the help. Well, us in the lake house. But we still have Bureau gear specifically engineered to fight this threat.
One moment. This is starting to annoy me. Graphics. Interface.
It's stored in the back lot. We were setting it up when the Taken interrupted us. We have light arrays, a containment cell, etc., etc. We are not out of this fight yet.
The back loss.
What's at the lake house?
It's a Bureau research facility at Cauldron Lake set up to study the effects of this AWE. When I got into town, I went there for backup. The whole station is lost, taken by the Shadow. Lost a lot of agents. Barely got out myself.
What's going on?
We had a hell of a time avoiding those Taken. Ended up back here. Anyway, I wanted to warn you that we have the Koskela brothers in the cells as well.
Oh, lovely.
Leaders of the Cult of the Tree. Don't let your guard down.
Wish me luck.
According to the Luck and Probability Department, it's statistically bad luck to wish people good luck during a crisis.
Thanks.
And this is why I didn't like Control. That's exactly the sort of thing they would say in that game. Alright, if the Koskela brothers are in here, can I kill them?
Saga! Fucking FBI, FBC, your government fucks all fucking this up for us!
Yeah, fuck you too.
Get the fuck out!
You're the leaders of the cult. You're not going anywhere.
Wake will ruin everything. Get rid of him, Saga! You fucking shot me. Typical government stooge. Let me out so I can kill him, that fucker! You come to our town and act like you know what you're dealing with, but you have no fucking idea!
I'm over here.
You can't stop it, none of you can. We can take care of this. We've been preparing for this.
I tried. I can't shoot them. Another manuscript page. Sheriff station attacked by the hiss. I mean, sorry, the Taken.
Agent Young held his clipboard up to the light. The equipment was all accounted for. He ticked the boxes, satisfied. A noise on the other side of the back lot made him pause. He peered into the darkness. Nothing. Shrugging, he signed and dated the form. Estevez wanted everything ready, just in case. Young appreciated a cautious leader. Estevez had held it together even after the oldest house had gone dark. Young began to head inside. The local sheriff's station was a tight fit, but at least they had a coffee machine. Young felt optimistic. They even had the para-utilitarian in custody already. Another clatter behind him. Closer this time. He turned, hand on his holster. He called out to the darkness.
This station has been seized by the Federal Bureau of Control. You're not authorized to be here.
Suddenly, the lights flickered, went off. Young couldn't see a thing. Then from inside the station, the screams began.
The attack came from inside the station. Okay. I can't talk to them. Can we just shoot them and be done with it? I mean, no one would ask any questions, really.
I don't have the key.
I know due process and all that, but no one would care, really. Not in this situation of crisis.
Saga, do you have it?
You and I need to talk first.
You wrote Logan into the story. You told me yourself from the dark place.
You'll have no memory of it.
Scratch is coming. He's close. He's almost here.
My daughter is dead because of you. She's a child. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm trying to fix this. I will fix this. I'll save everyone, but we're running out of time. I need the clicker.
I feel like we can go much harder here, but okay. Alright, I have your damn clicker.
I have the clicker. You will fix this. You will save my daughter. Promise me.
Yes, I promise. But we're out of time. Hurry!
Those are the eyes of someone who is not going to keep his promises.
Don't fucking give it to him! He's a fucking monster, Saga! There it is. We've been waiting for you, motherfucker. I'm gonna fucking destroy you!
I've changed my mind.
It's Scratch. He was pretending to be Wake. The plan is fucked. Estevez, come in. Scratch is here. How do I stop him?
Bad news. The containment unit isn't prepped, but the light array is effective.
How do I activate the lights?
I can turn them on from here. But you need to prime the 3 power cores first. The glowing FBC generator kits.
Ah, that's death. I don't know if I'm actually hitting these things or not. It wasn't Alan at all. Okay, so I guess what I have to do is stun him and then go for it. But I mean, the flashlight doesn't seem to be doing much. Alright, so I need to come up with a method here. Flashbang, yeah. I was thinking flashbang as well, or rocket flare. Flashbang will work.
It's Scratch. He was pretending to be Wake. The plan is fucked. Estevez, come in. Scratch is here. How do I stop him?
Bad news. The containment unit isn't prepped, but the light array should affect him.
How do I activate the lights?
I can turn them on from here. But you need to prime the 3 power cores first. The glowing FBC generator kits.
No, not that. That is not a flashbang. Nor is that. Where's my flashbang? I want a pony. He returns to the dark place.
Scratch was here. He'll be back. What the fuck do we do now?
Does Estevez even know who Scratch is? A lot happened there. I'd like to talk, but I need to listen to this song. It wasn't Wake at all, it was Scratch. So when we pulled him out of the lake, alright, you do you, game. You do whatever the hell you want. Are we done? So I really can't tell, based on that song, whether Wake was here and then Scratch took him over, or whether it was Scratch the entire time. Saga seems to think the latter. Or maybe something happened to Wake between the last time we saw him and now. Who the hell knows? Yeah, Wake attacked. And think about that fight. I'm not.
I'm sorry about your brother, Ilmo.
Jaco was all heart. He always went along with my ideas, no matter how stupid they were.
Why aren't you in jail?
I got carried away. I never think things through. It's my fault.
I realize it's a bad time. But I need you to tell me everything about the Cult of the Tree.
The cult is my craziest idea that ever worked. Look, what kind of a cult calls themselves a cult? Exactly. We protect Water in Bright Falls. We're the good guys. A secret neighborhood watch. Well, that was the idea anyways. Look, We've always known about the horror inside the lake. When any Taken come out, we kill them.
You don't turn people into Taken. You kill the ones who already have.
Is that why you're attacking Mr. Wake? Also, I completely forgot to profile Casey.
How long has the cult been around for?
Certain folks around here have always known about Cauldron Lake. Before us, it was the Torchbearers. And when I inherited the mission, I wanted to call it a cult. It was genius. Just named it half the work. Made people too scared to go into the woods at night. Business 101. Fear is a great motivator.
Yeah, nah. I feel like you're up to much worse things than that, honestly.
You were trying to kill Alan Wake. Why?
It was taken.
Nothing good has ever come out of Cauldron Lake.
Okay, never mind.
The nightmare that hit Bright Falls in 2010 was all because of his writing.
True.
And ever since then, pages of his stories are floating up from the lake, and monsters keep popping out. It's all him, Wake. And if we don't stop him, no one will.
Wake's evil doppelganger Scratch is the threat we're facing, not Wake. And I will stop him.
I've never heard of anyone called Scratch.
Right, Casey's over there now. I forgot to profile Casey. Maybe we could have asked him something while we were down there. Alright, so I've got a whole bunch of new stuff here. Waken the clicker.
Already got the answers to these.
I don't need to place any of this. The game's going to do it for me. Although I'm missing something here. Wake status. Wake is trapped in cell block lockdown. The station has been attacked. They believe he's associated with the dark presence somehow. They're not wrong. It is locked. But we need to get the door open. Needs power to disengage the locks. Fuse boxes in the basement. There's potentially something else there, but maybe I need to profile Casey for that. Wake attacked. Scratch tried to take the clicker. Has Scratch been pretending to be Wake this whole time? That's what Saga thinks, but maybe we did meet the real Alan Wake and maybe Scratch took his body just now. We don't know. Where's the real Alan Wake? Scratch wanted the same thing as Wake.
Huh.
Their goals were the same. Could mean Scratch and Wake are one of the same or just a coincidence. Wake has been contacting me from the dark place. Is he still in there? I assume something strange was happening with time, but what if it's simpler than that? Right, Casey, we need to talk. Oh god, I've got more stuff here. Fuck, okay. Casey, I'll start with you.
I can tell something is wrong. What's happening to Casey?
I'm a goner. Swell. A shadow crawling under my skin. In my head. Call my ex. Tell her I'm sorry. Terminal case, Casey.
Something is wrong with him. He's hurt worse than he says. He's scared.
And fear is what can potentially turn people into Taken. But if I could ask that in the previous chapter, maybe I can interrogate him about it now. Behind the desk. Because killers, apparently you're good guys. Don't believe that for a moment, but okay.
Ilmo said the cult kills Taken. Is he telling the truth?
Surplus deer masks buy in bulk. We've got a floater, a Taken on the shore. Call the gang Yako. We are going hunting. Cult of the Tree. Keeping the town safe since 2013.
Ilmo is telling the truth about the cult. They really were fighting the Taken. We're on the same side.
Right, but what about Nightingale?
If the cult is killing Taken, then why did Nightingale turn into one?
Because the ceremony
Invitation
was interrupted.
Wrong time, wrong place. Time to go, Yaku. A job half done isn't done at all.
Nightingale became a Taken because the Bookers interrupted their ritual.
Bit convoluted, but okay. Good night, girl. How you doing tonight? Hope you're well, as always. Alright, Nightingale was already taken. The cult's ritual would have stopped him, but it was interrupted. So we were playing as Taken at the very start. But where the hell do I put this stuff? Cult goal?
Nope.
Okay, Nightingale only victim to become a monster because he was already a monster. I'm not sure that works, but okay. The cult ritual failed to destroy Nightingale because the Bookers interrupted it, the two people at the bar. Elmo has never heard a scratch. Cult wasn't working with Wake or Scratch, they were operating on their own. They believed that Wake was the cause, which is why they went after him. Believe killing him will stop this. The cause of the tree targeted people already corrupted by the Dark Presence, and they were trying to help the community. That was their goal. Cause of the tree kills taken to protect Bright Falls and Watery.
The cult of the tree is just the Costello brothers' slightly misguided solution to the Taken problem.
Slicely. They served as a sort of neighborhood watch against the Taken, not the bad guys here. Good night. After you finish your chores, you'll finally be free to play some video games. Nice, because you submitted your corporate tax return. Nice, hope you're getting stuff back. And your rent is paid, your mind is clear. Sounds like a good start to the weekend. Where would this go?
The Dark Presence is vulnerable against bright light.
Oh, we know that.
At least that makes sense.
The ritual was meant to destroy Taken, not create them. FPC file linking cult activity to Wake. It's possible Wake is connected to the cult, but if Scratch is identical to Wake, then this could refer to either of them. Okay. Stashes, we've done that.
That's all the stashes. These people were well prepared.
To the point where there was one inside the freaking police station. Go figure. So the lunchboxes are done, the stashes are done, the nursery rhymes are done. A lot of this other stuff is done. So we're working on waking the clicker at the moment. Okay. Just wish it didn't take yesterday's entire paycheck to do it. Ah, shit. Money comes in, money goes out. Finished Last of Us Part 1 remastered playthrough today. Maybe later you take the portal downstairs to the apartment's game room. Dang. Also try the arcade cabinets down there. What have they got? I need to know. I need to know. I need to know.
Scratch is Wake's double. He tricked us. He almost got the clicker from me. The whole plan has gone out the window. How could we get this so wrong?
Textbook boondoggle.
You said it, Anderson. It's a shit show. So what's the plan?
You're asking me? Can I ask you about your injury?
Scratch pretended to be Wake to trick us.
He almost won me over. I should have trusted my gut. Had a bad feeling about him when we found him at the lake. When that insane monster cloud came at me in the woods, I saw a face inside it. Wake's. I think he was always a monster. Always Scratch.
So the cult of the tree actually kills Taken. They were on our side. even if their methods are misguided and criminal.
It looked right from where we were standing. Nothing's what it seems in this case. Too many stories contradicting each other. Too many versions of the truth.
We have a lot of catching up to do after this thing is all over. Everything is different now. My family, me, the whole fucking world.
I'll buy the coffee, Anderson. Partners to the end. This case is one for the books.
I see what you did there.
Alright, he's going to be dead before the game is over. You. I forgot I could look at you as well. Alright. Are you actually trapped in a dark place? Is that where you are? I think the answer is yes.
I assumed Wake escaped the dark place. Is it possible he's still there?
The Big Apple in an ocean of darkness. Gone diving. Note from my editor. You're using the wrong tense. Trapped in a loop. My friends will meet him when I'm gone.
Wake is still trapped in the dark place. Maybe he always was.
That would make the most sense. Alright, you. What's your deal?
Scratch was pretending to be Wake. Manipulating me. What does he want from me?
The clicker.
No. I'm in control here. It's my mind place. He's powerful. Too powerful. Just his presence here makes me feel sick. Like a wave of terror through my head. I feel his single-minded drive to get the clicker.
Okay, we're not profiling him further. Whereas Wake, he is trapped in the dark place. He never got out.
Wake is trapped in the dark place. He's been reaching out, communicating with me in the overlaps.
He's been there the entire time. He's definitely there now. How to rescue, Scratch or Wake. The thing that attacked Casey had Wake's face. There was never any Wake. It was Scratch the entire time. Really? If you say so, game. Don't know why we can't file those. We can't ask about his injury.
The FBC usually handles stuff like this, right?
Yes.
Any thoughts?
Hold up. You brought a paranatural object in here without telling me and then almost handed it over to a hostile entity?
I didn't know if I could trust you. That was a mistake. So was believing Scratch. But it's not too late. I just need to understand more.
You got that right. Let's start acting like we're on the same side, yeah?
I'm surprised you're not demanding the OOP right now. Good night, you go. Check what games there are. Game room also has foosball, pool, shuffleboard table. There's another rec room on the top floor with TV, puzzles, board games, etc. You can get to the rooftop patio from there. Nice. You got your 51st PlayStation Platinum Trophy this week. It was a free PS4 game called Buffett Boss. The hell is that? I mean, I'm not terribly interested in Sony anymore, but I've organized my backlog and I reckon I've got about 75 platinums that I can still get. Buffet Boss. Free to play. And it has a platinum. The platinum is 89.91%, so I might pass. Bit of a grind towards the end to get the final trophy, but it wasn't that bad. I'm surprised it's actually that high, 89.91%. Free-to-play games normally don't have percentages that are that high. Like, they're much lower because people download them and then realize that they're actually very hard to get. New, free, and easy PS4 Platinum. I mean, if it costs me nothing, then I'll go for it. But yeah, 89.91%. Oh boy. That makes me feel a bit dirty, but it's all good. Alright, Estevez, do you have any useful intel for me?
So tell me what I'm missing. The FBC must know something.
Good news, we have Bureau intel on all of this. Bad news, it's highly classified. Good news, consider yourself deputized into the Federal Bureau of Control. Here's a key to the cell where we keep the files. Happy reading.
Okay. Thanks.
I don't want to work for the FBC.
The horror story's changing reality. It made it so my daughter died here, even though she's supposed to be back home in Virginia. Do you know if that's...
AWEs are localized distortions of reality. The area outside town might not be affected.
Ooh.
Sometimes they expand, sometimes they fizzle out. If we can make sure it's the latter, your kid might be fine.
That explains it.
The whole thing is a nightmare. I can't let my family be torn apart.
Having family isn't easy in this line of work. The late nights, travel, alternate realities threatening their existence. My ex-wife couldn't take it.
Karen, you're better off without her. I know I am.
We're talking about the same person, fellas? I hope not. Not to mention the hiss in the oldest house. Okay, I missed this. But Najigal, you liked it because it was chill and a lot of fun. It's a bit more involved than those other Platinum junk games. Yeah, it's not an hold X to get Platinum trophy game. You're looking forward to playing Control PS5 and then doing these Alan Wake games. Yeah, Control was fun, but it's... I'd say Alan Wake 2 is weird in the Control, which is honestly not something that I thought I would say starting this, but yeah. You're going to lurk so you don't hear any more spoilers? Yeah, it's all good. We are approaching... There are basically two stories, Saga Story and Alan's Story, and we're approaching the end of Saga Story here, so yeah, there's going to be heavy spoilers from here on out, I think, so you're probably best lurking and turning the volume off and everything else, so regardless, thank you for coming in. I love listening to you as always, and yeah, have a great night or day or whatever is in your part of the world. You're in America, so day. Staff kitchen policy reminders. Do not microwave whole fish. I shouldn't have to say this. Indeed. Mulligan owes me $20 and refuses to pay it back. I suggest we dock his pay for that amount, plus interest, and add it directly into my paycheck. Thornton. Thornton doesn't remember I already paid him back by buying him lunch months ago, so don't listen to him. And definitely do not touch my pay, or I swear to God I'll sue. I'm in America. I can do that. Deputy Mulligan. Reminder, the front desk computer and admin email are not to be used for personal quarrels or other unofficial business. And remember to wash your coffee mugs. Admin, I think we saw that. DFS Safety Preparations. Officer Barbara Morgan to the team. Hey, y'all. I missed a sync on DFS Safety Prep last time. Any updates? What's the latest on crowd control? Whoever put bayonets into the suggestion box was clearly kidding, right? Right? Bob. Bayonets in the safety box, okay. Security measures from James Cooper to the admin. I understand that there's a need to keep the arrested folks under lock and key, but who the heck is a paranoid madman who decided we needed every other door in our facility to be geared with the latest high-tech top security nonsense? The stuff's not safe. One power outage and those locks aren't budging. I've warned you about this a half dozen times now. Don't blame me when you're locked in with no way out. Officer Cooper. Yeah, it's not really what it is until you can't get out, I guess. Right.
You really don't remember Logan living in Virginia with me and David?
I remember you and David having problems. You needed a break. You and Logan moved to Watery and then Logan, well, that awful thing happened. After you came back to work, I thought you'd be the perfect partner for this case, if you were willing to return to the area.
Okay. That's enough.
Did Logan take Nora's place at the Ocean View Hotel, drowning in the bunker?
The story is changing your memories. What you're remembering is fiction. Logan is alive. I'm not divorced. We never moved here. I remember the truth.
No. Wake or Scratch, whoever that was. said the story could be used to attack us. We all need to question what's real. With that said, how do we know the story isn't giving you false hope?
I can't convince them. I just need to change the story.
Well, from our point of view, that's all legit, but maybe it's not.
This is the kind of case my ex hated. The ones that might kill me.
That's funny. The cases that might kill me were my ex's favorite.
I can't imagine they're talking about the same person.
I'm gonna deal with the situation, Ilmo. But the town will need protection until we sort this out. I could use your help.
Right. Right. I'll round up the gang. Whoever's left.
Whoever I haven't killed.
We won't let these fucking monsters hurt any more of our people. We'll do my brother proud.
Thank you, Ilmo.
Yeah, there's a lot of typos in the subtitles, like Saga just said protection, but it showed up as protecting. Once again, I'm a terrible speaker and I'm mangling everything that I say, so I'm not one to talk, but if I had a job of translating this, I would at least be proofreading that a little bit more carefully. That said, I know game development is fucking hard, and this game has a fairly lengthy script. Not just talking about subtitles here, in general. I'm not done here. I need to profile someone and file some more things and maybe speak some more. Could I profile someone? No. I've definitely got something I can file here, though. David and I took a break and I moved to Watery with Logan.
I know what is real and what isn't. A megalomaniac writer can't make me doubt that. I have more family than I even knew. And I need to protect them all.
Case closed. The story says I left David and job for a trailer. This is not me. This is not my life.
Investigating the story's lies led me to a family I didn't know I had. Or was finding them part of the story too.
Exactly.
Maybe it doesn't matter.
I suspect that is the case. It does not matter. Wake's story created surreal and disturbing alternate life for me. There's a word missing there. But it also revealed something. I do have roots in this town. Hidank has also returned. How you doing, dude? Hope you're well. Alright, where to now?
Anybody seen what I like emotionals about?
Who knows? If it's not one thing, it's the other.
I think they've got the Koskela brothers locked up in there. I saw them go in earlier.
Oh dear. Probably got them for what happened to poor Mocha the most. Anybody seen what I like emotionals about?
Who knows? If it's not one thing, it's the other.
I think they've got the Koskela brothers locked up.
Where am I headed? I need to come up with a new plan.
I'm still seeing spots from those lights. What the heck was that about?
Can anybody see inside? Are they still there?
Every time something exciting happens in this town, I miss it.
The back loss. Oh, the cell. My bad. I get given a key and then I talk for about 10 minutes and then I forget that I was given a key. Right, I've been in there. We have not been in here. What we got?
The lake is a gateway to the dark place.
We knew that.
What the hell is a para-utilitarian?
Ask Jesse. Deployment order, urgent situation at approximately 1900 hours on 13th of September 2023, which I guess is around the current date. Readings from a remote surveillance unit monitoring Cauldron Lake, a known threshold to what researchers theorize is the origin dimension of A-040, the Shadow, past acceptable limits. Attempts to contact FPC Research Facility WA-03, codename The Lake House, were unsuccessful. On-site event verification is not possible. Response procedures are initiated with immediate effect. Lead Agent K. Estevez will mobilize Investigation Unit Beta from the remote operations site as redacted. All available Shadow-specific equipment, LOS 4-11B, has been approved for use in the field. Objectives: to confirm an active event. If an active AWE is occurring, the dispatch team will identify its nature and severity, limit exposure, and attempt to contain or neutralize the source. Good luck with that. If no event is active, check monitoring equipment, perform a limited profile sweep of the area, and check status of the lake house and its staff. Additional information. Relevant operatives in the area include the cause of the tree, redacted. Who is redacted? Don't know. And Alan Wake currently missing. Item classification report #194-F, summary of findings, description / power utility. Based on reports, the item is a light switch from a lamp cord with parts of the severed cord still attached, the clicker. Eyewitness accounts suggest that the item possesses the ability to alter reality, the changes being based on redacted, when used by a capable para-utilitarian. That's me mixing up the words again. Parsing this item's effect from that of the Cauldron Lake threshold is responsible for recurring AWEs in the area is difficult. That's a weird sentence, because the only reported use of the item uses of the item, have occurred near this threshold. Without more data, we cannot confirm if the item intensifies the effect of the threshold or vice versa, or if there is no connection whatsoever. Recorded material from Dr. Hartman after becoming a redacted have revealed that Alan Wake eliminated Barbara Jagger, likely a physical manifestation of a redacted, by inserting the light switch into its chest and flicking the switch. This item is confirmed to have been used in 2010 to turn fictional writing into reality, see file AWE-35. However, it is unclear what the restrictions and limitations of this effect are. Conclusion: the light switch is a possible object of power, but the team cannot conclusively classify the item based on second-hand accounts. Proper examination and testing is required in order to determine classification and precise effect of the item. There's really nothing new there. The redacted is either taken and or dark presence.
The cult didn't trust Wake. Or is it Scratch?
It doesn't matter.
Wake isn't the first person the dark presence disguised itself as.
Transcript of interview with subject Alan Wake, suspected para-utilitarian. Location Bright Falls, WA, Washington. Interviewer Kiran Estevez, lead agent. KE. Mr. Wake, you have been taken into FBC custody and will receive an in-depth interrogation at a later date. But for now, I need to ask if there is anything you can tell us regarding the incident at the hotel. Anything we may need to know. Alan Wake. There is a force here you don't understand. A presence. It's after me. It wants to consume me. Consume everything. Consume everything. Here's my words. KE. Yes, you mentioned this dark presence before. Why does it want you? Alan. It feeds on artists. On the art they create. It wants me because of my writing. But it can be any form of art. Any artistic expression. Music, painting, film, photography, pornography. It can feed on any of it. All of it. You have to believe me. We are well aware of this entity, Mr. Wake. We've been tracking the situation here for a long time now. You yourself have been on our radar for over a decade. I'm sure those nuts in the research department are just going to love checking you out. Hey, make a note to redact that before submission. Let's get back on track. You mentioned a light switch earlier. Where is it now? I don't know, but I need it. I can't end this without it. Will you help me get it? Mr. Wake, you are in custody pending charges for breaching of numerous federal violation codes. We are not going to give you a suspected paranatural object. You're not expletive listening to me. We are listening just fine. Now, do you have any accomplices? Expletive you. Let me the expletive out of here. It's going for me. We're all in danger. Interview was terminated due to the subject becoming uncooperative. Kadank, holy fuck, dude. Kadank is on a 90 stream streak. How the hell did you manage that? Blame me and my relaxing voice. I don't have a relaxing voice. My voice makes me want to stab myself in Minecraft. Report supplements. Re the Shadow. Summary. Through extensive interviews with witnesses of AWF... Imagine if I could read. Like, imagine my voice, but imagine if I could actually read. It would be incredible. Through extensive interviews with witnesses of AWE-35, additional details regarding the Shadow A-010 have been discovered. Redacted and Redacted, both present during the AWE, reported seeing a woman named Barbara Jagger in Bright Falls at the time. So who would that be? Maybe Barry and Alice? Maybe Rose? Barry and Alice seem like the most sensible names that would fit there, I guess. Jagger is a former actress and Bright Falls resident who emigrated with the filmmaker Thomas Zane from Finland and was reported to have drowned in Cauldron Lake during a redacted AWE in 1970. Research staff have concluded that Jagger's appearance is likely a case of the Shadow manifesting in human form. Research is ongoing as to the nature of the connection between the Shadow and the psychophysical signatures available for it to mimic. Current hypotheses are... Hypotheses? I don't know. A. The Shadow can only manifest as artists or individuals tangentially involved in the creation of art, who have operated within a certain physical range of Cauldron Lake. Okay, I think Casey is safe. B. The Shadow can manifest as any individual contained, definition needed, within Cauldron Lake. Yeah, that would explain, I guess, how the Shadow could manifest as Alan Wake, as Scratch. Does that mean that Barbara Jagger is still there? Who knows? Research is actively ongoing. See file. I'm not reading that for the full report. What else have we got? It feeds on artists and the artist that it produces. That includes pornography, just saying. FBC file on the clicker and its paranatural properties. Object of power, the clicker. That's done.
The clicker amplifies any changes to reality suggested by a piece of art. Makes them permanent.
Yeah, we kind of know that at this point. Not that. I've got nothing there and got something here. So the FBC reckoned that the Dark Presence assumed the form of Barbara Jagger.
I need to know what information I can still trust.
Scratch pretended to be Wake. Use us for how long? The whole time? Can anything Wake said be trusted? I think that whole clicker amplification thing is... Oh god, we're questioning it right now. I think the answer to that is yes. Absolutely yes, because the cult was using it to destroy Taken. FBC file on capabilities of light switch object. Wake has used the clicker to change reality before. It's a threshold to another reality. Where does this go? Cauldron Lake is a threshold to it. Alright, that's it. Let's go at the back. Anything around here that I can pick up, like some shotgun shells or what? Oh god. It's been a while since that's happened, jeez. Wow. Alright. How much progress did I just lose? I don't know. I mean, I'd report it to Sony, but A, I know that doesn't do anything, and B, F Sony. Dang. We're all the way back here.
You really don't remember Logan living in Virginia with me and David?
I remember you and...
I remember the conversation we had as well.
The story is changing your memories. What you're remembering is fiction. Logan is alive. I'm not divorced. We never moved here. I remember the truth.
Mashing buttons, but the skip doesn't show up until we until he starts talking. We're done with Estevez, we're done with you. Did I do the profiling? Profiling's done. So I could probably just go to the cell now, grab all 4 things and file it all. I think I've got one more conversation here. Yep.
I'm gonna deal with the situation, Ilmo. But the town will need protection until we sort this out. I could use your help.
Right. Right.
I don't think I looked at the computer, but I hardly think that matters. Just in case. We need to know not to microwave fish ever. Microwave fish in the microwave, that makes total sense. It's a sentence, but it's kind of redundant. Let's grab this stuff.
The lake is a gateway to the dark place.
Not like that.
What the hell is a para-utilitarian?
Who knows?
The cult didn't trust Wake. Or is it Scratch? Wake isn't the first person the dark presence disguised itself as.
But I think we need to actually hover over and read those. Because A, you've established that I can't read, and B, I don't think we get anything for it, given that we've collected them. So I'll go back to the other room in a moment, and save again. File things again, save again, and then I think I just need to chat to those 2. There's nothing out here, so I assume what I have to do is do my filing, and then we speak to those 2 to make up a plan. Or we can say to Estevez at least that we've read the notes. At the moment, we've got nothing. Alright, now I get to do that all over again. Stuff game.
The clicker amplifies any changes to reality suggested by a piece of art. Makes them permanent. I need to know what information I can still trust.
I need to talk to Odin. Where is it?
I know what is real and what isn't.
I know you know, that's why I'm skipping it.
Investigating the story's lies led me to a
Okay, that's everything. Save. These 2 have nothing. Oh, there we go.
Scratch told me the clicker can be used to change the story. Does that match your understanding of this thing?
Yeah, the light switch is a paranatural item, maybe even an object of power. We have verified reports that Alan Wake was in possession of it during the AWE here back in 2010. It definitely has power. We know that much.
I can come up with a plan. I always do.
What do you want me to do?
The clicker can fix this, but I can't use it without Wake.
Still the best option.
He knows about this stuff. Maybe he can help.
Oh, I know. So we've got 2 things to ask him about. Trusting Wake and rescuing Wake. Let's have a chat.
Wake told me the clicker would fix this. But Wake was actually Scratch. how can I trust anything he said?
The artist must conclude his work. He rides a storm on your piece. Wake up and smell the danger. We told you already, kiddo. What Tom said about the light switch is true. Don't let the story confuse you. You need him to write the ending you want. The clicker can make that ending come true.
But we don't have Wake. Everything we knew about the clicker was true. He wasn't lying. Wake is still in the dark place. How do I get him out?
We live and breathe rock and roll. From the silence of screams, from the fever of dreams. The clicker can amp up other works of art, not just Tom's writing. Anything created with passion. The dark power of the lake will make it creep into reality. But if the holder of the clicker believes in the art, they can make it all come true in the flick of a switch.
I can use the clicker without Wake. Only Wake's writing can change the horror story. But I can use the clicker to change something else. Like getting Wake out of the dark place.
It can't be that simple. We have to, quote-unquote, believe in the art. That I don't understand, but okay. So long as the holder believes in the power of the art's message.
I will use the clicker to change reality and bring Wake back at Cauldron Lake. I'll need the right work of art, but that won't be a problem.
Okay, I don't know what you're planning there, Saga. You will need the right work of art, but you've got a plan, but you're not telling me. So we're going back to Cauldron Lake to try and pull him out. We're missing something on the cell block door. That was likely a conversation that we could have with Casey downstairs, I reckon. Nothing new here. Not that. No. Alright, fellas.
I just need to tell the others what to do and fix everything. For good.
I need to share the plan with these two.
So we need Wake to fix the story, right? That hasn't changed. So here's what I have. Wake's still trapped in the dark place, under the lake. I think we can use the clicker to get him out. But first, we need a work of art. Something other than his story. And that'll get him here.
I'm not filling out the paperwork for this one. I wouldn't know where to start. But I'm sold.
Okay. Look, this feels like something that once we get the ball rolling, there's no turning back. You sure you have it all figured out?
I wish I could read that properly without that freaking bloom in the background. This is the beginning of the end game. To travel to Cauldron Lake, you need to save your game first. Exploring and traveling to other areas will be limited if you choose to continue. So I genuinely don't know whether I can, whether I should be proceeding here or not. The guide is not terribly clear in my opinion. Progress to Saga's point of no return. Order collectibles should be found before the start of Return 7 summoning. Have I got the trophies that I didn't have before? I haven't found all the charms. One sec. Before starting Return 7, the other 16 can... I'm so confused. Not yet.
Not just yet. Give me a moment.
Okay, Anderson. You let me know when you're ready.
This is the part where I need to switch stories and do something different with my life. Okay, I'm looking around here for something else. And I would not find this, honestly, without the guide. I have been kind of spoiled on this, but it's fine. Dude, where's my car? Not that map. Why is it showing me this map? What the fuck? That's not even the sheriff's... Yes, it is a sheriff's station. Never mind. Out of range now? Yes, good. My car is there.
Don't like all this chaos right before Deerfest. Maybe I should just stay here for the night and make sure no harm comes.
So I'm going to need to make a manual save here and then switch over to Wake's story. Hello. I couldn't see a trophy for picking these up, so hopefully I don't need to find all of them. The Colts finds the clicker.
After getting his hands on the FBC files, Ilmo Koskinen knew what he was up against. He masterminded the cult, his and Yako's army, to fight the fucked up horror lurking under the lake, and a plan to keep those feds in their bunker by the lake in the dark. Outsiders would only screw things up. The Koskinen sabotaged the FBC's monitoring station and rigged it to alert them when something was brewing at the lake. One time months later, when the alarm rang, they drove to the lake again, ready for a fight. But this time, they didn't find any monsters. Something else washed ashore. The light switch. They'd read how Wake had stopped Jagger with it in the stolen files. From that point on, whenever the cult caught someone taken over by the Shadow, they cut out the monster's heart, pushed the switch into the hole, and flicked it.
Right, but that reminds me of the famous story where someone went up to a cow, squeezed it, and then drank what came out of it. How did you know that putting the light switch into the heart and flicking it would do that, would destroy them? Don't know. Right, I need to go to... Oh, come on. You can do it. You can get in the passenger seat and scoot over. Let's go to Watery. Right.
And now, the sheriff's station? Did you hear?
Hear what?
Apparently, they locked up that crime writer, you know, the one who disappeared in Bright Falls years ago. And then they find him, and boom, all hell breaks loose.
Big city folk, the FBI, famous writers. Ugh, they're all bad luck if you ask me.
Nothing more? Alright, so let's go meet the mayor.
So, is everyone alright down there in Bright Falls?
I just don't know.
Oh!
There's a lot of good folk in
Hello,
town.
Mayor Setter.
A lot of friendly folk.
Nice to meet you.
It used to be such a nice, quiet place too, like Watery, before certain people came to town.
That gives us the missing charm. Mark's audio. Oh my god, what the fuck? It says nearby though, so I guess that's not the OP as hell item that I think it is. Holy Christ though. Yeah, the mayor's a dog. Go figure. I won't... Yeah, I'll drop the rifle ammo. I have 41 rifle shots. Probably drop some more hand flares, but let's just leave it at that for now, because at this point, I'm just going to check my trophies again. Let me go outside and load my guns. Don't know if that's essential or not. Also, I'm a bit low on
I've ever seen for sure.
Oh, absolutely. If you go over here and look at his agenda, he'll stand up for justice. He's not afraid of the rough questions. When you ask, Mayor Setter will speak. He won't roll over on the issues. He is better and is going to sit in office. If you ask him about his stance on gay marriage, I think he will say that as long as you've got a leg, you can hump it. Right, so let me just quickly load my crossbow and my shotgun, and I will then go back to that room. And you are? Elmore? Nope, just a random townsperson. Yeah, the guide recommended... Oh, well, hang on now. There's one other thing we've got to do first. The guide recommended that we basically get all the collectibles before this part of the story because it gets dark. I'm assuming that just because it's harder to see things. But I'm going to quickly swallow some painkillers. Load my crossbow and go up here towards the lighthouse because we've got a lighthouse key. And there may be something in there. Maybe. The guide doesn't say anything about going here, but we've reached the point of no return over at the sheriff station, and that's going to lead me towards Cauldron Lake. I can't think of anything else in the Bright Falls or the Cauldron Lake area that we can investigate. But I mean, we've got this lighthouse here. And I think that is well and truly worth investigating. I'd just like to do so without being attacked. Not that. What's in here? Bullets. Lots of supplies. Holy shit. Oh, that... You're giving me this... You're giving me... I can't even see... I can't even speak straight. What the fuck? You're giving this to me now? That barely makes sense. We get the bolt cutters as part of Chapter 5, as part of the frigging plot. Then we have to go into the sheriff station, which is Chapter 6. We get the lighthouse key out of the stash, and now you're giving me the final frigging inventory upgrade. Why now of all times? Okay, you do you, game. You do you. That view, though. Gilmore resists the dark presence. So yeah, we've been through the events of the sheriff station.
Ilmo Koskela jolted awake from a nightmare. He was drenched in sweat. In the dream, he'd been covered in blood, gleefully murdering people, his friends. When his twin brother had tried to talk sense into him, he had murdered Yako as well. Ilmo slammed his fist into his temple so hard it hurt. The dream made him feel sick. The dark force of the lake was growing stronger. It was trying to make Ilmo and Yako something they were not. Trying to turn them into Ilmari and Yakopi Huatari from the early days of Watery. But they were the Koskela brothers. Their mother had not raised them to become murderers. They had backbone. They had honor. They had finished Zissou. Something bad was coming. The hidden device they had hooked to the FBC station had been intercepting alarms like crazy the past few days. Ilmo would make sure his cult was ready for war. Out in the night, the story seeking to give birth to an overlap in Watery drifted on, looking for another pair of men more prone to corruption.
Thornton and Mulligan. I'm sorry, what is finished Sisu? Backbone, honor. I assume it just means honor or something like that. Pride.
This has got to be an Ilmo idea.
Mirrors, draw lights from the main light thing. Sublight dish, shadow monster, light ray 3000. Generators. Maybe I had to come here at some point. After we speak to Estevez back at the station. Maybe we have to come here as part of the plot. But the key is inside a locked cultist stash. So, I don't know. There's nothing here but 2 manuscript pages and a bunch of supplies and a freaking inventory upgrade. I'm sorry, that flabbergasted me. Like, I was paralyzed by that. The cult is born. When a mummy calls and a daddy calls to love each other very much.
They're too old to fight monsters. The torchbearers are done. We need something new. Ilmo took a long drag from the joint and handed it to his brother. They've been drinking and smoking all night. That thing from the lake was not a man, and the government's trying to hide it. Ilmo gestured at the files they had stolen from the research station. The strange seal with an upside-down pyramid. The Federal Bureau of Control. We need to keep the feds away. Deal with this our way. We need an army of our own. Yako smiled. He loved to watch his brother come up with his ideas. Ilmo's gaze swam. He was seeing double. The pyramid on the folder was a spruce tree. A tree, he thought. A fucking tree. It was a sign. We'll make the woods scary again. So fucking scary, no one will set foot in them at night. That's how we'll keep people safe. We'll be a legend. We are the cult of the tree, and we watch in the night. We're gonna need scary masks. Energized, Yako chugged a bottle of Ama beer in one go.
Christ. Just looking at my dropped frames here. I've dropped about a minute's worth of footage. Apologies. Don't know what's causing it. There is one other thing which I could maybe try and do, and that is... Can't interact with it. I think there's either 2 or 1 remaining. But I'm going to be blunt, so I've got no idea where it is. And I didn't see anything in the trophy guide about it, so... Hopefully I don't need to find it. But if I do, then hopefully what I can do is start at, say, Chapter 6, which gives me full access to everything across the map. Or Chapter 5 perhaps, I don't know. And then replay and find it. Why are we still getting darkness here? I thought I picked up the charm. Unless it's telling me to go back up that way, perhaps? I went down here, I found a charm, didn't I? Was I capable of picking it up? Or now that I'm down here, do I need to go back and follow the footsteps? I'm tempted to follow those footsteps. They're leading away from here. But the thing is, they activated when I... it was the nursery rhyme next to the lighthouse, wasn't it? That compelled me to come down here following the darkness. So I thought I found a charm, but now I see footsteps leading away and the darkness has not dissipated. Am I missing something here? I can barely see anything. This is why I did the collectibles on the previous stream. Because I've been warned that this was going to happen. Okay, still have footsteps here. We still have footsteps here. But around here, the footsteps kind of stop. To me, if they're going to lead anywhere, it's just going to be back to the site. But I don't see footsteps here. All I see is a bunch of puddles of darkness. Okay, this one I don't understand. We've got a footstep here. Ah, fuck you all. I don't care. I've got the trophy. I don't care. Let me go back to town, into the town hall with the doggo. Make a save. I'll check my trophies, make sure I'm good. And then to finish the stream, I'll switch over to Alan and we'll play for a little bit. Also, that last manuscript. The torchbearers were mentioned, and that was mentioned in Alan's story as well, that the torchbearers were looking after the place, the subway or whatever else, and they were then defeated by, I can't even remember whom, whether it was Taken or someone else. I did load my guns, didn't I? Yes, good. I don't think I need to do any inventory management, so I can just save and switch. It means though, when I switch back to Saga, I'm going to need to make my way back to Bright Falls. Right, manual save time over the first slot, because I can. Yeah, I'm fine. I don't have any more bullets I can pick up other than the crossbow bolts, the rocket flare, and the rifle ammo, which I don't want right now. I'd like to drop those off though. Let's drop those and replace those with crossbow. I'd like more shotgun shells, but I'd also like a pony, amongst other things. Alright, saving again. Let me just make sure the trophies are good. Just pulling it up on my phone, because I'm not logged in on the computer. So we've completed Scratch chapter, or chapter Scratch, whatever. We have found all the charms. We have not completed a chapter Summoning, which is very confusing. The way this guide is wording it is so fucking confusing, honestly. We've got Hidden by the Trees, we got that earlier, and we have Passed the Dog. The only one I don't have in the list is completing chapter 7, but I'm okay with switching now and doing something else. I generally don't know if this is what I'm supposed to be doing because the guide is not terribly written, terribly English good. That makes sense, right? Yes, good. The guide is not terribly clear. It's very ambiguous in what it's trying to say.
To escape. A dark presence had stopped me.
Normally I would yell, but there was a very loud cutscene going on there, and I was just saying to chat that I'm terrible at English and I can't speak. Your boy... Oh, shut the hell up, Wake.
Return. I didn't remember writing it, but it felt familiar.
I'm trying to talk to chat.
I had to find it.
Or with chat, that sounds much less rude. Your boy Ellison, thank you for the raid, dude. How was the stream? I have definitely seen you hanging around, but I haven't actually had the opportunity to check out your stream. Shaggy, Mr. Simba, Mock of the Vampire, your boy Illicent. I'm not handsome! Really, I'm not. And thank you for the follow just now. I appreciate it, dude. Oh my god. I'm guessing a certain individual whose name rhymes with Hacky recommended me for a raid target? I don't know. Either way, my name's RandomAttribute. I'm a variety streamer from Perth, Australia. I play weird stuff like this on the weekdays, and occasionally on the weekends I play Hitman, but at the moment I'm just trying to work through my PlayStation Plus backlog before I lose access to it, because fuck Sony and their physical disc media stance, whatever you want to call it. Once again, I'm terrible at English. And yeah, I'm just playing through a bunch of games on my backlog, and the one I'm checking out at the moment is Alan Wake 2. And yeah, it's very, very, very trippy. Like, I don't know if you lot have played Control or Alan Wake 2 or NOS before, but it's on par with some of the weirdness that we're seeing in Control, to the points where I really don't understand what's going on. But this game does do some interesting things with its mechanics, I think, specifically that we can change the environment, we can teleport between places at once, and it makes me wonder just how the game is working under the hood to make that happen. Yeah, boy, what were you streaming? I need to know. You love Alan Wake. Awesome. Shaggy sends us over. It's all Shaggy's fault. Blame Shaggy. He is the worst. Also, I'm not handsome. Yeah, there's some good stuff here. I say that and then I can't bring up the very funny Koskela Brothers commercial. I need to get some things set up so I can see what you were playing and give you a shout out and all that stuff automatically. And yeah, I'll definitely drop in on your stream next time I can, because I've seen you around, I just have not had the opportunity to drop in. Alright, so I've been playing this for about 25 hours or so. The platinum is about 20 hours. I've been taking my time reading everything, but we're not actually at the end game at the moment. So we switched to a point where we're just starting Alan's major story, if that makes any sense. You're playing Dragon Quest 3 today. Nice. Going for the platinum as well. Even nicer. Big platinum hunter in recent years. Yeah, they don't understand us. They do not understand our obsession with fake objects that don't exist. This gives us more things to do.
The board was empty again. I needed a new draft, back at the beginning, but closer to my goal.
Alright, but what are we doing? So this, I'm not actually sure what I'm doing here. The last draft of Initiation had brought me to my writer's room, but not the one where I was writing now. Different reality, blah blah blah. We died in the present. Died in the end, whatever. Yeah, again, I'm very bad at reading, chat. I'm very bad at English. How do we get out of here? Goals. Right. Let's type something on the typewriter.
I would write a new draft of Initiation to reach Parliament Tower using another murder site. Scratch was reaching out from the dark place to get Alice. She was out, but still in danger.
Also, fair warning, this game does like to jump scare you from time to time.
Welcome. Our guest tonight is Alan Wake. This time we wanted to do something.
I was back, and I hadn't forgotten. I knew how this worked now. I could take control, no more surprises.
What demons he wrestles with in the dark hours of the night. Together with our house band, the divine old gods of Asgard, we have created something very special. The song is called Herald of Darkness, but I like to call this next segment the story of the journey of Alan Wake, the musical. We just do what we always do. We'll chat, but instead of talking, we'll sing it.
Who is this guy? Not Alan Wake, obviously, but who is Mr. Door? Who the hell is this guy? I think the last time we were here, it was sort of implied that maybe he was part of the Dark Presence.
It was locked from the other side.
Okay, nothing in here. I'm still carrying my revolver and not much else. Alright, let's go on show. Sit back and enjoy. What the hell is this?
From what I've gathered, you grew up nice and sheltered with mama's pretty stories, and you're all made up fury. And mama gave me a magic clicker. Well, yes, I think it's true and fair to say.
Oh my god. I'll pause. Yeah, boy, it is all good. It is all good. Thank you for the raid, dude. Sincerely appreciate it. And yeah, I'll definitely catch up on one of your streams next time you're online for sure. I'm not streaming tomorrow during the day, but if I see you around, I'll definitely drop in and give a yell. But yeah, thank you for the raid, dude. Thank you for sending everyone here. Blame Shaki, and yeah, have a great rest of your night. Oh my god, what is this song? What is going on here? I don't think Alan is in control at all. So I have to walk through the door. That transition. What are you doing here? Alright, well, Mr. Doll wasn't wrong. That's how we did the interview. Oh my word, that just happened. And it might not be over, Shaki.
And the award goes to Alan White.
We know what that is.
And all your stories of crime and chilling thrillers of hard-boiled killers became bestsellers.
It was all too much. I had to get away.
Right, but how do we get away? All right, here we go. can barely see. There's our flashlight. Alright, I'll play along.
Oh, there is more to it than meets the eye. I never meant for it to ruin my life that way. You just say you lived a jaded lie. Dark shades could never save the day. So sad, but true.
Where is it? Oh, I thought I could grab it from there. Okay, I've got to grab it from somewhere else. Where am I going? I don't want to talk too much because I don't want to interrupt the music. Where is it? I feel stupid. I'm surrounded by lights, but I can't pick one up. Have I made a mistake somewhere? I don't think I placed the light back at the top of the ladder, but let me okay, I can't go back. I'm trapped here. I feel dumb. What am I missing? Do I need to follow the arrows, maybe? Where am I going? There we go. Holy Christ. Right, what have we got? I don't think we're out of this yet. Oh my god, this is Remedy at their best in my opinion. The whole game's been trippy, but this is on another level. Holy shit. This is fantastic stuff. Yeah, once again, that's how I feel. But the assumption is that Alan Wake wrote this. He wrote himself into this stage show where apparently he's now just a rock star. Oh, no, not again. We're not done.
He could write a new story like Tom Zane before him, and maybe they'd be happy once again.
The start of Alan Wake 1, going under the bridge to Bright Falls. Use my words.
To save their marriage away from the city, a romantic getaway.
It was romantic until the typewriter turned up. Coffee World. Okay, we're in Bright Falls. I mean, to make something like this, you have to be on something pretty strong. Now I have a flare gun.
Still he's a torchbearer, and it couldn't be much clearer. A war meets its warrior, true and right. The darkness within him held her hostage. Had he seen her drowning, would have saved her from the darkness of the lake.
Whoa. Okay. How you doing, fellas? It's like a freaking grenade launcher. Wow. Not that. Really? Hurry up. Okay, that did not go well at all. Yeah, I heard you. I just couldn't see you. Whoa. Okay, problems. Specifically of the death variety. How far back are we? Oh, I think we're all the way back at the start of this section. Yeah, boy, you chose a fantastic times of rating speed. Holy shit. This is kind of crazy. Okay, I know what I'm doing now. Although my shortcut has changed, I just need to be careful. Christ. I've got no painkillers. Where'd you go? I have no idea where he just went. The hell? It's like I'm hitting a solid wall there. Okay, never mind, he's got his darkness shield up. Oh my god, I'm dying. There's no healing here. Anyone else? Enemies. Oh, hell. Just trying not to burn all my flare gun ammo. Pun intended. Fuck! Some healing would be very nice, game. And or checkpoints. That's not a checkpoint, but it will help. Get me out of here!
That was interesting.
I was about to say, Wake? Do you have no comments on that whatsoever? What the fuck just happened? That was utterly bizarre. And I kind of loved it. Oh my god, look at time. I'll probably call it quits in about... An echo. I'll probably call it quits in about 20 minutes time. I have been streaming a lot today and I need to take a break. Whoa. Oh, not... No, 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 no.
Such a dark place am I trapped in here. I cannot remember. There was a manuscript that held a key. A vicious cycle I must not surrender to. Echo scenes to seek out.
I'm so glad this is a blind playthrough.
Until I figure it out to bring this song to its end.
A manuscript and a key. Okay, noted. Wake, this is most certainly not the story that you wanted to rise. Okay, what have we got? Herald of Darkness musical. He wrote a musical. This is very funny. Song's end. The final chorus brings the song to its climactic end. Bad use of the apostrophe. Remedy? The last chorus. That letter. No, it just came from there. Okay, get me out of here, please. Oh, thank God. Holy Christ.
And I thought this place couldn't get any stranger.
Oh, who's singing now? I've got my painkillers back at least. Of course it's fucking arsey. Did you hear that, sir? Nothing. So this place has not changed at all? Oh my god. That said, we weren't able to access the audience last time. I go out here. Alright. So having listened to a song, let's listen to another song. And then I think I'll call it quits. I can't take it after that. What the hell?
aren't meant for me. They're meant only for you, I see. Wake up, it's only a dream on a winding road. Now they're in my bed, in the dark chamber of my head. I flip you over until you bend this winding road. Don't you ever let me go. Forever I am living, play and pretend. Forever, never, wanting it to end. This message that you send to this winding road. It's just the beginning, only the ending. Winding through me now, only the end. It's just the beginning, only the ending. Winding through me now, only the end.
The shapes on Ellen's story are not becoming any clearer. Oh my god, I can't take much more of this tonight. I'm guessing the other directions are blocked off by darkness. No? Well, there was a way out through the lobby there. I could maybe... let's just see where I can go. I'll just explore this area a bit and then... Okay, we used to be able to get through there, we can't anymore. Which means maybe we're not going out to the dark streets of New York City. We can't get through the shortcut door either. Yeah, let me just find somewhere nice to stop and then I'll call it. It's a short one tonight because I was streaming for 5 hours earlier, and that's, for me, that's a very long time. I can barely keep coherent thoughts together for about 20 minutes, let alone 5 hours. Oh my god, this game is a trip, and there are parts of it which are certainly executed much better than others. That part that we just went through, holy fucking shit. That was crazy. And Mr. Sembo, I'm sorry, I saw your comments, but I didn't want to say it while everything was going on. This part of the game, that part of the game we just played, is chef's kiss. Abso-fucking-lutely. That was insane in all the best ways. Right, let me make a save there. I'll take a quick peek in here, but I don't want to play for too much longer. Invitation 4, We Sing. I was not expecting that to be a freaking musical section. A musical section in my Alan Wake game. What the actual fuck? So we're writing many parts of Initiation, or many drafts of Initiation. We had to find another murder site. Yeah, he mentioned that. But then he wrote a freaking musical. I had fooled myself into thinking I could control the story. I had not planned this to be a part of Initiation. Who did? Dor? Dor being the guy who was asking, who is that? The old gods of Asgard? My life story as a song. As a child, I saw nightmares of dark shadows. Was that because I was trapped in a dark place now? Dreams as visions through time. No, you're underselling it. You're completely underselling what happened there, dude. Holy shit. That was actual insanity. I don't think I missed anything there as far as words of power are concerned, any collectibles, blah blah blah. But man, that was extremely well done. That's how we get back out onto the streets. Okay. That's fine.
It was all about me. This performance the Dark Place was putting on. But I had no control over it. I knew how utterly lost I was.
Yeah, I recognize where we are. So is there anything on the map that I can investigate? Nah, it looks like I've done everything already, although that's new. I take it that's where we're going next, the Ocean View Hotel. We've been into the subway, we've been into... It's not there anymore, we have a construction site instead. That was, what was it, the Parliamentary Tower? We've been over there. I'm guessing our next goal is to go into the alley, check out this Ocean View Hotel over here perhaps, but that will not be tonight. I'm not starting a new section because A, it's quite late, B, I'm very tired, and C,
My phone was ringing again. The mystery caller was back at it. I had to find out more.
After what we just went through, I can't handle any more. Plus, I'm carrying 4 light sources.
Alan Wake? Do you know who I am?
How the fuck could I?
Whoa! There's that famous temper. Lucky thing I'm not a paparazzi.
You keep jerking me around, refusing to tell me who you are.
You remember? Oh, fuck me. Alan, listen. Tell me, how much do you remember? Did you visit Parliament Tower? Did you find anything there?
Yeah. Alice is in danger. Scratch is reaching out to her, and there's another manuscript. Not initiation, return. I saw the title page. I don't remember writing it.
Return? Oh man, this is what we're after. The Scratch can't have it. Our survival, the survival of the fucking cosmic everything depends on this. Come to me. Ocean View Hotel. I left my room key for you. It's right there on the payphone. Remember, the Dark Place works in loops and rituals.
Oh, we know.
If the waves keep pushing you away, you just need to find another way in. We go with the flow of this ocean. Catch you soon, brother.
The Ocean View Hotel. A suspicious invitation to a shady meeting. Right on the money for the hard-boiled genre the whole city was built upon.
Let me check the alley first. Because it's sort of implied that there's a new area here. Look at that though, there's no entrance there. Maybe this is the way to go down the alley. Once again, I'm getting distracted. I'm seeing things, I'm like, I need to investigate that immediately, and I really shouldn't. I should just play the game the way the game wants me to play it. Like if I go here, I'm going to hit a locked door and it says, oh, I need to find an alternate route, such as going down the alley towards the rooms that are clearly marked on the map.
The Ocean View Hotel. My destination.
Is this where Nora and or Logan drowned? Okay, well there is an interior and I'm going to get jump scared here. I know it.
A loop that delivered me back to the street. What did the mystery caller said? If the waves keep pushing you away, you just need to find another way in. With only dream logic to lead me to the hotel, I looked to the neon signs for guidance.
Follow the mirror peak sign. So that is not actually the alley. Why?
The story I was building was fragile, constantly under attack. There was no time to waste. The Dark Presence was only a step behind me.
No, I definitely need to waste time watching that TV thing. Next save points, I'm quitting. Right, never mind, we are in that alley. We're absolutely in that alley. This area has changed. There should be a save point directly... Never mind.
Casey! You're the killer, the cult leader. It's in your eyes.
No! You've got the wrong man! It's Scratch! There's no time to lose!
You're going nowhere.
Who shot whom? Oh.
I was dead tired. I just wanted it to be over. It was all my fault. I'd had this dark place in my head for so long. Sometimes I'd forget the pain was there. Like it was the way you were supposed to feel. I was not in a dark place. I was the dark place. The source of it all. The vessel. Me and the writer. We were the same.
Rip Max Payne.
This place kept pushing me under, getting into my head, poisoning me with darkness. I had to find a way to escape before it was too late. Too late again.
Chapter 5. Room 665. We've seen that number before. Okay, well... we can go in through there. We've got this loop here. We already collected that word of power. I don't believe that's going to lead anywhere productive. Other than sort of the word of power that I was literally just looking at. Yeah. If I place that here, do we lose the door? We do not. I've got 4 light sources, so I think I'm okay to do that. It's not affecting this entrance, and we're going down and we're going to emerge God knows where. Am I at scaffolding on the far side? No, I'm up there now. I'm up there now and I'm losing my voice. Let's just find a save point so I can quit and come back tomorrow. Speaking of tomorrow, I will not be streaming during the day tomorrow. I have stuff to do during the day. So I'll definitely be back on tomorrow night. Hopefully starting a bit earlier. And we'll put a nice long stream in of about 3 to 4 hours and see how much progress we can make on this game. Which I'm really enjoying, but it is a trip. I don't do drugs, but honestly, I think maybe I should to try and understand how this game works. Excuse me. Why to speak music? I don't know. Am I gonna fall? No. Okay, that's why. Whoa. The hell was that? I'm trying to hit it with the flashlight. What the hell is going on here? Okay, I'm dead. How far back am I? I could probably get through there with a flare gun. I didn't see any autosaves nearby, so I've got no idea how far back I am. I'm potentially all the way back at the ocean view. Yeah, okay. I think I will end it here because from here we're just going through here. I'll try and get past that room, but I may just end it there at that checkpoint. At that autosave. The flare gun will get me through that area pretty easily. I think. I've not used it against shadow enemies in this area of the dark place. I used it on stage. Maybe it's not as effective. Do I even have it? I do. I have it, but I have one shot. Okay, the flare gun is not an option. I need to save that for something far worse. We need to attack the darkness. And then we've got multiple enemies coming after us. We do have one pickup nearby. Maybe those enemies won't spawn until I attack the darkness. Okay, let's grab that. Let's grab whatever's on the other side as well. That's the darkness. I've got one flashbang. It is mapped. No, it's not mapped. What is that? Shotgun? Shotgun ammo, okay. shotgun ammo for the shotgun, which I don't have. Let's see if I can do this.
A light cut through the darkness.
What is this shadow thing? Excuse me. I'm losing my voice. Interesting dodge. Hurry up. Flashlights out. I forgot that we had the upgrades to the revolver, which give me certain things back. There's a container behind us. Somewhere. That's the best way of finding things on this damn game. Just wander around and then consult the map, and the map will tell you what you missed. We have a hand flare. Another door leading down. The fuck? We went through there and now we're here. There's an echo nearby. I can't see it from here. Just put me in a safe room, please, with a mug of coffee so that I can save. There's an echo somewhere over there. I don't know if I need to find all echoes as Alan or do some research overnight. May come in handy. Where? I'm sure I'll get the map later that tells me where they are. That's one. Oh wow, this isn't even the way forward. Okay, we're going that way. That makes sense. Alright, anything in here? Yes. I'm not going to bother organising my inventory. I am done. It is very late. I wanted to end about 20 minutes ago, but it is all good. Oh man, that section of the game was crazy. Initiation 4. What the hell? I'm trying to think of something equivalent that I've played, but nothing's coming to mind. That was utter insanity, and I kind of loved it. Alright, so I'm going to cut the stream here because it is very late and I'm tired and I need to go to bed. Everyone, YouTube, thank you for watching. I sincerely appreciate it as always. Anyone watching on Twitch, all of my VODs that I'm doing for this series playthrough are going on YouTube under the live tab, so if you're interested to see my struggles with this game and me wandering around the woods for about 2.5 hours doing absolutely nothing, feel free to check those out. If not, it is all good. But YouTube, I'm going to hit stop now. Thank you for watching. Look after yourselves. I'll be back online tomorrow night with some more Alan Wake 2. I'll see you then.